welcome to the Late Night Snacking Podcast.
We're your hosts, Devin and Anita, and this is our weekly podcast where we grab a blanket and some snacks and talk about all things relationships, growing pains, and navigating through, honestly, life itself.
We hope our experiences encourage others to grow to become the best versions of themselves, and for their relationships. Grab a snack and let's go! What is up, snackers?
What's up, y'all boys?
Woo!
And welcome back to the Late Night Snacking Podcast.
Welcome back to the pod.
The most honest podcast. The most open podcast. The most wholesome podcast in the world.
Woo! Welcome back to the pod, y'all. We have not podded in
A long time.
so long.
Time.
To be honest, I don't even know what the last.
Don't tell them that.
Oh.
If I'm ever going to go rob a bank, I'm going by myself. Because I'm not going to tell myself. I'm not going to give no type of unsolicited information. This one, we hadn't potted in a long time. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the last thing we talked about.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But yes, as y'all see, we have been vlogging a lot. But we've been having a lot of fun and doing a lot of fun stuff. So
hanging out. It's summertime. Getting outside.
Exactly. So we just want to take y'all along with us. So we really hope y'all have been enjoying that. We just went to Asheville this past weekend, and we did put up a vlog. So if you have not seen it yet, it is up.
Yes, it's on the YT.
On the YT, yes.
The
if you're listening via audio, which a lot
just
of y'all...
stop at this point, okay? Let's have a heart to heart. Let's realness to realness.
I'm gonna hold your hand when we say this.
It is time to let the audio go. I know. You just kind of want to throw it on.
Yes.
You know, on your way to work, to the store or something. That's cool. You know, you can also do that on YouTube. You don't have to watch it. Just play it on the aux. Just play it on the Bluetooth.
Yes.
Same thing. Same difference.
Many of y'all have actually converted over, but it's just it's such a fun time. Of course, we'll put out what we can audio-wise for y'all. Like this one, even though y'all won't be able to see the surprise ending or whatever, that should encourage you to go to the YouTube. But even though you won't see the ending, you'll still get an audio episode for this one. But yes, hope y'all have been enjoying the YouTube content. We've been putting a lot of effort into pumping out content, making sure that we stay on top of our vlogs because we know that y'all love the vlogs. So
yeah, we've been putting them up.
Yeah.
So y'all need to get to them. They're definitely there.
Yeah. So this episode is going to be a little different than our normal episode because we really, and I think we said this to y'all in the beginning of coming back after the wedding, that we really wanted to give y'all different stuff rather than every episode just sitting down and talking about relationship topics. We really wanted to expand and do other things, which I really feel like we have been doing. And
yeah, we've been pretty much capitalizing on that. I think we've been doing a really good job at giving y'all different looks at stuff, content. Rather it be the vlogs or something like what we're doing tonight or a game night or something. We definitely keep y'all in the loop with different things instead of just this. You know what I mean? Just sitting in front of a camera, just us two, just talking. Yeah.
And I feel like that served its purpose in the beginning because we had a lot to say, right? We wanted to cover a lot of topics and stuff like that, and we wanted to kind of just be a traditional podcast. And then we kind of found when we started venturing onto YouTube that y'all really love
the vlogs and stuff, content.
Visual stuff, so then we kind of started playing with more visual things and doing vlogs and rating stuff and just showing y'all more of me and Devin, and y'all seem to enjoy that a little bit more than just regular podcasting. Doesn't hurt our feelings at all. We like it fun. Too. We like the more visual content and taking y'all along with us when we do stuff. So we're definitely like we're gonna bring more of that for sure. But these are our roots. Like we still love to talk and like get on the pod and stuff like that. So that's not completely going away. We're just kind of reading more into what y'all like, and y'all seem to like more video stuff. So anyways, we're getting off our soapbox, but this episode is going to be a little bit different. Still going to be pod style. We're going to chat with each other, but Devin had such a good idea. Babe, I will let you share what we're doing tonight.
All right, so I came up with the concept since I literally just went to Michael's a couple of weeks ago. No, like a week ago, a couple of days ago, something like that. And got some canvases. So I thought that we would draw or, well, first of all, we're not doing canvases anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be the sketch pad paper. So we are going to be drawing portraits of each other and talking about like how marriage has been so far.
Yeah.
In our personal experience so far. So
yeah, just kind of literally catching up with y'all because y'all have been with us every week for what we've been doing, but like we haven't really had like a catch up of like how's it going so far, things we've been talking about, what marriage has brought to us so far. Yeah, so we thought we'd just chat and draw. So we're gonna be doing that. No snacks tonight. I know, boo, boo. But we just ate.
Yeah, we just had
pub subs.
Pub subs. Shout out to Publix.
Yes. If you know, you know. Just if you live near Publix, please go get a pub sub. But
no, like my pub sub was superior. Not gonna lie. And no, I didn't even have a sub.
Oh yeah.
I had a wrap actually. Yeah. So the wrap was.
Do you want to tell them what you?
No, it was a lot. I don't. Y'all don't need to know my every order on stuff. It's fine.
Okay. You're not gonna give them the sauce. No. Okay. Word. Kept it a secret. Okay.
Make your own wraps, man.
Oh damn. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So we just ate. So no snacks. But yeah. I think we're just gonna go ahead and hop into it. Are we good? Okay. Cool. We, as y'all see, we're like kind of sitting far from each other. We're usually right next to each other, but we didn't want each other to see our portraits. So we're just kind of doing like we're in our own little corners over here. So, oh boy, let me get comfy.
Yeah, we got shout out to Crayola. We got the crayons on deck.
Yeah, what are we working
We got some oil pastels and some color pencils.
Word.
So we got the Holy Trinity right here to really make some fine art.
Make some fine art.
Yeah. So this is what we're doing.
Cool. Let's get it. And don't be cheating over here and looking.
Oh my goodness. How can you cheat in something like this?
I don't know. Just gotta keep my antennas up.
Something's not right. It's not adding up.
I'm just. I don't know, babe. I don't even know if you've seen it, but there's a trend on TikTok where like you're supposed to paint your partner, and then you show a reveal at the end, and it's usually like the girl does better than the guy. Like the guy draws the girl like completely terribly.
Wow.
I have a feeling it's gonna be the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah, because you never love me, you don't like me, so. Oh,
wow. Devin is the artiste in this relationship. I don't know if y'all follow him. If you don't, it's organic_organic dev on Instagram. But he puts up a lot of his artwork, and he'll put it up on his stories and stuff like that. But, like, there's artwork of his all over this house because he is just, like, the artist. I don't dabble in any of that, so if we get anywhere near like a stick figure, we'll get lucky on this.
Wow.
I'm going to do my best. I might need you to look over here a few times.
Okay, disclaimer. So this doesn't have to be like what we look like right now, if that makes sense. Like, well, as long as you can draw this picture and make it look somewhat like me, like.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. Okay. So let's start off with It is what? We are August 12th today. Well, this will come out on the 14th. They'll see it. But August 12th today. So we've been married for 3 months and some change.
Yeah.
Right? How's it going so far? Any complaints?
Honestly, for me, no complaints. Like, I'm pretty satisfied. Like,
Is it?
but I'm not hard. I don't know. Like, and maybe she can weigh in on this, but I'm not hard to like please. Like, y'all.
No, you're not. I'm trying to think like if it's what I thought it was gonna be, and y'all, we know this. It's way too early for us to like call how marriage is so far. Like it's literally been 3 months. We understand that. This is more of just like a check-in, but like it's kind of not what I expected it to be in a good way. I thought that it was going to be a switch, even though we kind of talked about it before, like, oh, nothing's going to change. Everything's pretty much like going to be the same. And like as much as we said that, I still believe that there was going to be some sort of like flip of a switch.
Yeah.
That like we were going to kind of start acting different or like things were going to change. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I just thought it was going to feel different.
Right.
But I think because we have been like living together already and like we already had HB and stuff, like we were pretty much like playing house before we were playing house, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For me, nothing has really changed thus far. It's kind of what I said when we came back from our honeymoon, or maybe I said this the episode right after the wedding. Like, it's like an energy shift.
Yeah.
Like, not physically, nothing's changed, but like energy wise, I can feel us kind of like growing closer and like stepping into this new chapter.
Yeah.
Together, if that makes sense. What about you? This is really hard for somebody who cannot multitask. I'm having a very hard time formulating my thoughts and coloring with a crayon. I'm realizing
Yeah,
that.
and I just broke my crayon, so there's that.
Nice.
We love a good broken crayon, so.
But yeah, what about you? Is it what you expected? Does anything feel different so far?
I don't know, not necessarily. I will say like it doesn't. I'll put it this way: it doesn't feel too new, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, it's been pretty much everything I kind of thought it would be for right now. Anyway, you know, like
Yeah.
of course, this won't be like this forever, but
Yeah, no.
like for now, like I don't know, like it makes sense. I put it that way. Like the past 3 months, like I will, like you said, I will say like I have like my thinking or whatever has changed. Like I feel like I've changed in that sense, but like as far as like our everyday like routine or just like our flow of life, like
Yeah.
how we've been moving. I mean, it feels familiar. It feels like exactly what it is, like routine at this point. You know?
I know something that we kind of talked about, like things we could work on and stuff.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned like me kind of letting you take the reins slash lead slash like, you know, I guess like be a man.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I've been stepping back a little bit? Or Does it kind of feel the same or what?
Yeah, like I feel like you've been holding your end on that. I don't know. I kind of feel like you've always trusted my judgment, but I don't know. I guess I see it more now. I guess I'll say that.
Yeah. That was I'm still like struggling with it, and it's not that I don't trust your judgment. I always say this, like it's not that I don't trust you to lead. It's just like I just have a very hard time
Yeah.
like letting people do things for me, and like the girlies nowadays call it like being their feminine soft era. Like
Yeah.
I have a
It's
very
weird.
hard time doing that. Now when it comes to like killing bugs and shit, be my guest. Like I'll be feminine soft all day. Like I'm not touching a bug. But like other than that, I have a very hard time like letting you do things for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Actually, I kind of think I do, but I feel like that's a whole nother, like, I would have to, like, talk to a therapist about that,
Yeah.
about don't, why I have a hard time, like, letting my, hard side down. But it is something that I'm actively working on because I understand that, like, you see it as, like, a privilege to do things for your wife, and, like, I
Yeah.
have to understand that versus seeing it as like a burden, which I know I'm not to you, but
Yeah.
like, when I ask for things, sometimes like I feel that way, but not because of you. So, yeah, that's been a thing that I've been kind of conscious about now that we've been married for a few months. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, another thing is like our freaking habits.
Oh yes.
This is a hard thing that I thought we were gonna flip a switch and change, and we have not. And we're trying to,
What?
but like, just like our laziness and like, not sticking to things that we say we're gonna do, and not like for each other, just things that we want to
Yeah,
do
in
and
general.
get done. Yeah, goals, things that we've set for ourselves that we keep saying we want to do and we just
Yeah.
don't do it. Yeah. So I don't know. In my head, I thought like, oh, we're getting married now. Like we're going to take things more seriously. And like,
Yeah.
that has not happened, truthfully. So that is something that we are still for sure working on. It's a work in progress for sure. But yeah, that's just one of those things that I thought was gonna change, and it has not. On both of our ends. This is not even me calling Devin out right now. Like, this is like,
Yeah.
we both just need to get our shit together.
And honestly, like I don't know, like I give ourselves a little grace just because like this is new. You know what I mean? Like as much as we like not downplay it, but say like, oh, it's this and it's that. Like at the end, I don't know. I just kind of feel like at the end of the day, like it's still like, you know, bro, life is hard. Like
Yeah.
I tell my friends that sometimes. Like some of my friends are kind of like down on themselves sometimes. They're kind of hard on themselves, and I'm like telling them like, bro, like one, it's okay, and two, like, bro, life is hard. Like
Yeah.
this life shit is really not easy.
Yeah.
Like I really don't know any like how to explain it or how to put it into words, but it's not like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like it just seems like you only can do but so much like in a day or at a time, like because of course like your job consumes you, but it seems like the things that we engage in like they absorb like certain parts of us that doesn't allow other parts to show
Yes.
up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like if you've had like you came and you worked 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever, and you come home like, granted, you're probably not going to be the most talkative. Like, probably not going to want to do too much moving around or really do anything for that matter. But I don't know. I feel like in a sense it's like a mind over matter thing too.
Yes.
But like I said, like that doesn't take the fact away that it's still hard to do.
Yeah. No, it's hard for sure. I just think we are mentally stronger than that.
Yeah.
And we have to show up. And a lot of it, it's not even showing up for each other. This is a lot of like individual stuff that like we have to learn to stop letting outside factors like determine whether we're going to get something done or not, or whether we feel like doing something.
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, it's like you have to show up for yourself. And like, I feel like we do a very good job of showing up for each other, which I'm blessed and grateful for. Like, I don't have to beg my partner to show up for me.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes we have to pour the energy that we're pouring into each other, like, back to ourselves because we deserve that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just think, and we're making it sound way more serious than it is. I'm literally talking about just like passion projects and like working out and eating healthy. Like that's the type of
yeah, that's really
yeah,
it.
I'm
like,
really making it seem like we're like, oh my God, our mental health and you're not showing up for yourself. And I'm really, it's not that.
Yeah.
But just like putting effort into yourself to like be a better you, because then in turn you become a better husband, wife, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, like whatever you are. So, yeah, that's kind of part of what I meant earlier when I was like, oh, nothing really changed. Like that was kind of something that I hoped we would have like flipped the switch on, and we did not. I think though that was a good reality check for me to be like, just because you're married doesn't mean things are just going to flip a switch. And that's what a lot of people think. I think that's what a lot of people think when they get like engaged. Like, oh, like if he puts a ring on it, like he's all about me serious right now. Like that's what it takes. No. like, and so I have to like, it was a good eye opener for me because like, marriage is not this cute thing where it's like, oh, like all of a sudden because we're married and we're a union now, like we're gonna really step up. Like, no, like this is still life. We literally packed our shit up in a car and drove back to Charlotte the day after we got married. Like we were
still had a whole life to live. Like
life.
Literally.
We went to work. Both of us went to work that Monday. Like, just because you throw a cute wedding party, it does not mean
you're exempt from work in life.
You're exempt from anything. Like your life is gonna switch and change, and like, no, like it's not the flip of a switch you think of. And I'm kind of glad that it hasn't been. It's really humbled me, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's reminded me that like we're still normal people that have to put in the same amount of effort we were putting in before we got married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I would like us to get our shit together. You know. Like, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. It'll come. Like, I don't think, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I just, like, give ourselves grace, of course, but, you know, there's still shit we want to get done. So, like, let's do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What else? Y'all, we are 20-something minutes into this podcast, and I have not drawn Devin once on this.
Wow.
In this picture. I think you're gonna like it though when I'm done with it. I'm procrastinating getting to the you part. I'm gonna get there.
Yes, this is gonna be a very extensive project for myself. I'm kind of seeing that now. I don't know. I guess I have a question as far as like, do you feel like I don't know. Do you feel like I'm doing like a good job? Like honestly.
Yeah.
a fact. Like aside from like just the stuff that we normally do.
Yeah. I think you are. Sorry, this is.
It is hard. Like even I'm struggling. Like
Okay,
I know
go.
what I want it to look like,
Okay.
but the fact that like it's really not going to look like that, it is bothering me.
And
But like,
for me it's hard because I'm a very like terrible multitasker. So like
yeah, this is
we bit off a little bit more than we could chew on this, but that's okay. No, I think you're doing really good. When he brought up this idea, I told him, I was like, I don't want us to like rate each other or anything crazy like that. I just think it's good for us to like be honest about how we're feeling and like how if we feel like the other person is showing up for us and stuff like that, like tell them. Like I think you're doing a great job, truthfully. Like work has been, like, to put it nicely, hell lately. Like it's just been a lot. So emotional support for me is like huge, and I really feel like you've been there when I've felt like I've needed, I don't want to sound like needy, but just like truthfully more attention or like quality time with you.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you show up and you listen to me. Like I appreciate that. Like honestly, there was a night because Devin works a second job now. He works at Journeys. I think he told you all about that, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, this just looks terrible.
The fact that I can't get like your hair texture, like just the hair color. Like I know it's dark, but your hair isn't black though. You know what I mean?
No, it's
like
very,
a really
very dark brown,
and I'm just having a very hard time
That's
like
okay.
exposing that. But here we are. Like if you know, it's gonna be like if you know type picture. Like they just really have to know what you look like to like really get it.
Take a good look at me, folks, and then let
bro,
me know
y'all gonna have to.
But yeah, so Devin works another job, and I mean, truthfully, like it's hard on days that I work until 5 and he has to go in the afternoon, because then I don't really see him in the morning because he's not up when I'm up. So if he gets home at like 9 o'clock, we're only going to bed like an hour or two after that. Like that's not a lot of time for us to like talk. And like if you come home and eat or whatever, or we come home and like watch TV, like there's just not a lot of time for us to connect, I guess you could say. And I think about a week ago, you're like really going in on that.
I know.
About a week ago, he was working like the whole week like that. Like I think like maybe Monday you worked or something.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday you went to the soccer game with the guys.
Yeah.
So I didn't see you at all because like you had already gone to the game. By the time I got home, you were still at the game, and then I was asleep before you got home. So I didn't talk to you at all that day. And then you worked again the next day and again the next day. So that was tough because like I'm already like feeling kind of shitty from work, and then like I don't get to talk to the person that like brings me comfort, but like you're also like working and like, you know what I mean? Like it's not like you're out here hanging out, like you're working. Like you're trying to make money and stuff like that, and I respect that. So like yeah, it I think I don't remember what I texted you. Oh, it was like one day at work because you thought something was wrong with me in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I think I just miss you. I was like, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I feel comfortable saying that without sounding like needy, I guess.
Yeah.
And like, you don't make me feel like that's like a needy thing or whatever. Like, completely normal. Like, we spent more time apart than we did the whole week.
Right.
And like I was able to express that. So it's just like it's things like that that I'm like, I think you're doing a great job. Like you just are like a great understanding person. Like, but you've always been this way. It's nothing like nothing new. You're not showing any true colors now that we're married. Like you're just like you're always the person you say you are, and you always show up
Yeah.
how you say you're going to, and like I always appreciate that. So yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know. How do you feel? That was kind of a long roundabout answer, but how do you feel like I'm doing?
Exceptionally well, actually.
Exceptionally well.
Yeah, no, like I don't know. You've been, I mean, pretty much the teammate I need you to be.
Yeah.
You know, just showing up where I fall short, or just picking up where I left off somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as like that goes, I mean, I'd say you've been doing a good job.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, the teammate thing is huge.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's been really nice. But I don't know. I just feel like it's always been like that.
what do you mean?
Like we've always been good partners to each other, and like always been a good support system for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nothing's really changed there, which is good. I don't want anything to change there. I feel like we've always been good partners to each other, and like
No.
it's a good thing to continue that. Oh no.
What?
Your eyes are huge.
Okay, so
Oh.
like, this is so hard because like,
Oh boy. Just doing my best here, you know.
you,
What?
I'm doing my best. Because then I still have to do like the glasses. Like, this is not easy. Like,
Well, at least you went for like a whole face. I'm drawing a whole scene. Like I didn't even attempt to just draw your face. Oh boy. But
yeah, this is gonna turn out bad. The oil pastels are starting to smear. Like, this is not. Your eyes are turning like this smoky gray color.
maybe I'm going for a smoky eye look. I don't even wear makeup like that. Oh God, you just like look strung out on drugs on here. Like it's
Chill.
just not a good look for you. Don't ever go on drugs like that. I'm about to show you what you're gonna look like.
Please don't.
But yeah. What are some like big boy, big girl things that we've been doing now that we are married? We did purchase a washer. That was our big first
Yeah.
first marital purchase.
The washer.
Gotta get the washer and dryer right. We've been tossing around the idea of
Oh yeah, moving. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've discussed moving.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, so that's what's kind of being talked about now. It's a bittersweet thing for me, just because like I don't know, like I like Charlotte. I really enjoyed staying here,
Yeah.
but you know, just for what we're trying to do, like it's gonna require us to kind of like move around a little bit, just so you know. I don't know. I feel like just so we can get exactly what we want out of this thing. So yeah, we're gonna have to move it a bit.
Yeah. Moving is a tough topic for those who have not experienced.
But nonetheless, though, I will say, like, I'm excited too. At the
Yeah.
same time, like, very much
I
excited.
I think it's the right move for us. It just like you said, like it fits what we're trying to do, and it just lines up with future plans that we are getting together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's just the best move. I just realized I'm probably not even talking into the mic. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just the better move for us.
Yeah.
It's hard though because when you're making a decision that big, like you have to consider both people. Like for Devin, he definitely thrives here, and like creatively. Wow, what was the word I was going for? Creatively, he thrives here. Like he's been starting to find like a hub here and stuff like that. So that is something that I don't want to take away from him if we do move. But like me, I would like to be closer to like friends, family, and things like that for like future things. And that is something you have to think about too. So
Yeah.
it's hard, like considering both partners' needs. But I feel like we kind of came to a good compromise. But yeah, I mean, whether you're married or not, that's like that's an interesting thing to talk about and go through and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, it's good to have those like life altering conversations with each other and how do each of us handle that. So yeah, that's been a marriage topic.
Yeah.
Is moving from Charlotte. Yeah. But I mean overall it's been good. I enjoy the married life. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah. No, I have to. Like, I don't know, just being able to like build a little life with someone else. Like,
Yes.
it's interesting to kind of to see that.
I will say it's funny that you say that because that is exactly how it feels. Like nothing's changed, but I understand like what we're doing as a married couple. Like we really are creating a life. Not that we didn't have a life together before.
Yeah.
But like it just feels like there's more purpose to our union for what we're trying to build and create, and yeah, like it does feel like it's almost like the start of our little life together,
Yeah.
and we're building something here, which is really cool actually. So, yeah, it's been good. Anything else?
No, there is something. So, on the topic of moving, um, I think that the one thing we're probably the most important thing we're considering is like space for when we're trying to create a family.
Yeah.
So
Everybody calm down. I know everybody just went,
yeah.
well, that's not the big surprise at the end, okay?
So do you want to kind of tell them like, not I guess like a dream home, but like a home in the situation of which like you could,
Sure.
know,
Like what we're kind of looking for.
right?
Realtors, listen up.
Yes. This is your chance to tap in right here, right now.
I mean, obviously, what Devin is saying is that we are looking for like a family home. Definitely something with more space. I've always told Devin from like the very beginning that like I do not see us starting a family in our little townhome. Not that there's anything wrong with our little townhome. I just feel like it very much serves the purpose for right now for like me, Devin, and Puppers. Even though it even feels like it's getting tight with the dog here. Like,
no, for real.
Yeah, like it just feels like we're outgrowing our space, which is totally normal. We've been here for like 3.5 years, going on 4 years. And like, it's served its purpose. Like, we dated here, we got engaged here, we got married here. Like, it's seen different stages of our life, and I'm grateful of that. I just don't see it serving the purpose of like our first child being born here. The layout of it, the space, like it just doesn't fit. Even like I said with the dog, like we don't have a large yard, and I really would like him to have a nice backyard to like run around in without hitting each side of the fence
Jesus.
every time he has the zoomies. So yeah, it's cute, it's quaint. I love it. Like, I love this little home. I wouldn't have asked for a better space to like start our little home journey together, but like I just see us having a family in a completely different space. So yeah, we're definitely going for something that has like, you know, a garage.
There we go.
Don't even have one of those. So a garage, a bigger yard. Yeah, just more space in general. But yeah, I mean, we're thinking like these are the things you have to talk about when you're married and planning kids and stuff. Like, what school system would we like them to be in? That kind of determines what area we want to move in. Like, you have to think long term.
Yeah, those are big things to consider.
Yeah.
Huge things, actually. You gotta glance at my painting.
Oh my god, it's so cute. I can't see the whole thing. I just saw the glasses and it's so cute. I literally cannot wait to see it when it's done. Okay, sorry.
Oh, y'all. She was talking about me cheating.
No, deadass.
I did kind of leave my little vulnerable though, so.
It was, but it's okay. It's okay. I only saw the glasses. The eyes were like really cute. Okay, moving on. So yes, so we're having those are the big boy, big girl conversations we're having with each other. Which, you know, if those things are important to you, have those conversations.
Facts.
You know? So.
No, like, I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of impressed with mine.
Bye. You were just.
Cause like I don't really like, but I don't know, like, for the time that I put into it, I like it.
Good. I can't say the same about mine, but the effort. Like, effort.
Oh my god, like, I'm really an artist, bro. Like, this does not look bad. Like,
you're gonna be so mad when you see mine. I'm so sorry.
I am excited to see it though, cause I wonder what you think I look like.
Oh, it's not good. I'm telling you now.
Oh god.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think it's only been 3 months, but damn, have we talked about a lot.
No, for real.
Just like we always do. Just like we always do. What else? Any major disagreements we've had about anything thus far?
Believe it or not, no. Well, I didn't mean to say like believe it or not like that, but we just really don't be like doing that for real.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
There was something else I was gonna ask.
Go ahead.
I think we should entertain the idea of like going legit with this.
going legit with what?
The podcast, like, really.
So, yeah.
Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Sure. That's another thing that actually we've been talking about it for a long time. Actually, it's not just marriage, but, like, taking this very seriously and doing it for real. It's been a back and forth for a while. I felt insecure in the beginning for a little while, that I felt like it was more of a hobby of mine than it was of yours.
Yeah.
And kind of felt like I was either like forcing you, or if you were sitting down to pod with me, like you kind of didn't really want to. Like, I always like kind of got that vibe, and then I got out of my head about that because we had a nice long conversation about that and about things we're passionate about and stuff like that. I feel like we're on the same page now that we're doing more enjoyable things for both of us.
Yeah.
To where we are in a space that we can put effort into this and take it seriously. But it goes back to my original thing about habits that I was talking about, is that we generally don't take things very seriously, or we do for about a week or so, and then we let it go.
Yeah.
So my thoughts, I think we have the potential to go really far with this platform, whether it just be vlogs, whether it be vlogs and podcast, whether we change the name and make it Anita and Devin, Devin and Anita. Like, I think a platform with me and you is a good platform. I guess I am underestimating us, and that sounds bad, but I am.
Yeah.
Because right now, we have not proven that we have the work ethic to make it go further than what it is now. Your thoughts? But that does not mean that I don't want it to.
Yeah.
I just don't trust our work ethic.
Yeet.
Oh, wow, the camera just went out. I told you that it was on full thing, but I didn't believe it. But, see, this is why I knew it. Something told me to do the pod audio because we still have audio that we can put up. But yeah, sorry, YouTube people. You're probably just watching the late night snacking sign right now. But
I'm done with my picture.
Okay, I'm not. But while I'm finishing up, share your thoughts on this going seriously.
I don't know. I feel like since we're putting the time that we are putting into it, like, we should.
Oh, wow.
Stretch McGee over here just.
Move your. Yeah, back. Yep.
Just stretched and moved the whole table. But, no, like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like if we're putting the time in that we're already putting in, like, especially if this is something that we know that we want to do or whatever, like, why not?
Yeah.
You know, kind of like go full legit and like do the whole 9. But I don't know. At the same time, I will say, like, I am thirsting to get like my business like back rolling, and my thing is I just don't want a situation to where like I have a really good run on what I'm working on, and then I'm getting bombarded with the idea of like, oh, like maybe we should go legit now. Like, once I have a really good role on the things I have going on, and then I'm having to try to juggle multiple things, which I don't mind doing, which that kind of works better anyway. But I'm not able to capitalize on my projects either because I'm having to now revert and put all that focus that I had on my projects here when we could have done it already.
So I guess my question to you, while we have maybe about like 10 more-ish minutes here, what is going full, like balls to the walls, full throttle for you? Like, what does that look like to you, to where you couldn't be putting in time and effort into your own business?
Like getting like building business credit, getting an LLC, like patent it, trademark our logo, like all that, just fully, making it at least somewhat possible for us to
capitalize.
Yeah, like monetize and use it, even if it's not for podcast purposes, but just brand it. You know what I mean, and really make something of it. If this is, what we spend time out of our week doing anyway.
So I guess like for me it's different because for us to do any of that, it goes back to like I need to see full effort from both of us on this for me to like commit to doing anything like that, because I'm not LLCing anything that we're not working every day on.
Yeah.
And so to go full throttle, like really take it seriously, that means every day after work, we're working on something for this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care what it is, whether it's content, whether it's writing ideas up, whether it's booking guests, whether it's practicing, whether it's filming, like every day we're doing something to build this, because if we take a day off, like we're wasting time. So I guess like since we don't do that right now, I'm not interested in making it like full.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's not a dig to either of us. It's just like what I was saying before. Like, we don't take it seriously enough. Jesus, this is terrible. This is just bad. I gotta make your legs very small for what I'm trying to do. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to. Like, at the end of the day, I didn't know that I would find, like, a passion in this. And I really, really do love, like, content and filming and editing. Like, all the computer stuff behind it and special effects and editing and all that. Like, I really do enjoy that and did not think I would find a hobby in that. So, at the end of the day, like, this is something I would love to do full time instead of my stupid ass job. Sorry.
Yeah.
But, that would require me to treat this like a job.
Yeah.
And that would mean that both of us need to do that. I believe in it and think we should, but at the end of the day, that comes down to both of our efforts. So, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, what you're saying isn't wrong, but like, I'm looking at our efforts thus far, going into like the second year of this, and the fact that we've already dedicated 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like, I don't know if this was something that wasn't as serious or something that, we don't really enjoy doing. I don't think we'd be doing it this long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So, like, yeah, I mean, granted, we could be going a lot harder and doing a lot more stuff with what we have, but I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of looking at what we've done so far, like, in 2 years. And I don't know, like, I feel like for us, for, like, our speed, like, we're doing pretty good.
For two people who work full-time jobs, I think we're doing a really good job.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, for the
But
position that we're in, like, I think we're doing...
to monetize it how we're wanting to monetize it, our current efforts are not going to get us there. Is what I'm trying to say. So if we're not willing to put more time and effort into this, if this is the extent of the effort that we put in, then I don't think we're going to get very far with monetizing off of it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a conversation we've had offline.
Yeah.
Plenty of times. We've even tossed around the idea of hiring like a social media manager. Unfortunately, we work two very regular ass jobs, so our salaries don't allow us to entertain that idea.
Yeah.
We are the social media managers. So when you see any stories posted, it's me and Devin.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Everything is us in real time. Like,
everything is us in real time, which I feel like makes it more respectable, but God, does it make it harder? Like,
yeah.
all these ideas and just not enough time to do it, or not knowing how to do it, or yeah, it's tough. I do think we're finally getting like a little bit of traction on our channel, which is nice. We just gotta really play into that momentum and keep going. Like, now is not the time to go a week without posting something. Like, let's keep the foot on the necks, you know? Alrighty, y'all. We've dabbled enough. I think it is time to show. Oh, God. I just thought about it.
What?
All right, y'all. We're gonna for the YouTube people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing for them to see. So we're gonna take pictures of them, and I'll enter them like at the very end, right when we're signing off, so you can see.
Yeah.
Our portraits, but okay. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Oh my God. I look like somebody. Yo. Okay.
Gotta pay attention to the detail. Like, you gotta see the curls, bro. The curls is in there. They in there, boy.
This is so cute. My nose is like a little butt cheek. It's so precious. Oh. You're riding a skateboard.
with my see-through hat on. She really like drew my head and did put.
Because I was like,
And drew the hat on top, right?
I was like, what are the odds that he's skateboarding without a hat? Slim to none. Let me draw a hat.
What's this? Like,
oh, I forgot to draw the soccer ball.
this isn't bad though.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. At least I have a body. Like, you're literally just a like this. This is like a. Nah, I can't. Like, I don't.
Okay, y'all.
You really have to like. This is a frame type picture. Like, you got to put this in the frame. This is like somebody like great grandma or somebody.
Oh my
This
God.
is a 40s style portrait or 20s or something.
We're gonna put these on the story too tonight.
Yeah.
Well, tonight when y'all are listening, so Wednesday. But ooh, y'all, that is hilarious. Okay, I have edited them in. Y'all are either probably looking at them right now, or you're about to see them, or you looked at them already. But they're in here, so please enjoy our whack ass drawings of each other. That is all we have for tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed. So sorry. This happens all the time with our camera. This is why we just end up not potting, because the camera just eventually dies.
Yeah, no, that jump be lame for real.
I know, but okay. We love y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Let us know if you like kind of vulnerable content like this, or if you really don't care and would like to see a vlog. Be honest and let us know as well. But okay. Thank y'all for joining us. If you are listening via audio, so Spotify and Apple Podcasts, please make sure you are following us. That way the new episodes pop up for you in your library. And if you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. Love y'all. Thank you for joining us as always, and we will see y'all next Wednesday.
All right, later.
Bye.